One of my subscribers just informed me about this new TV show, and I thought it was going to be a movie, but it's actually a TV show that's coming out. And you see the name of it right there on your screen. Yes, the name of the show is called Cracker. And I just actually finished watching the trailer for it. I'm not going to play it on here. I will leave the link to the trailer linked in the comments, and you can go watch it for yourself. But basically, what this show is supposed to be about is you have this modern day white supremacist who is the white guy right there who has the noose around his neck, who was basically kidnapped and taken back into time during slavery. However, the plot twist is the black people are the slave masters and white people are the slaves. This kind of reminds me of a movie that came out back in the 90s with John Travolta, but it wasn't during slavery. It was during Jim Crow, where you were on the bottom of the financial earning totem pole and black people were the elites. And I remember reading some things where white people was mad about that. So if they was mad about that, they will really be pissed about this. As a matter of fact, they are. Because what I want you to do is go and type the word cracker like it is in here and type it into the search bar of YouTube and just look at the people's videos who made videos, especially the white people who made videos about this, and their vitriol for this is through the roof. And like the person who sent this said to me, we as black people have had to endure years of slave movies where we have seen it all and probably haven't seen it all. We rarely get movies where we're seen in a good light. Of course, some palm color person can say, well, you got Black Panther. Okay, that's just like, okay, that's one movie out of how many slave narratives they have made. All these slave narratives can constantly get rewarded, but the one slave narrative that they did come out with that we could appreciate got sabotaged, called Birth of a Nation, where they actually fought back. And white people was mad about that because they didn't like that. So they had to sabotage it. So they like to see us in subservient roles, but when the roles are reversed with this show, because it's going to be a show, and I think they're going to stream it most likely. They wouldn't. I highly doubt they would put this on TV. Because when I was looking at the logos, it said something about Google Play, the Play Store, and Amazon. So I think this is going to be a show that's going to be streamed. And they are upset. They are highly upset. I read the comments saying this is going to fuel racial tensions. We're already in the middle of this, that, and the third. This is not what MLK died for. I saw that one so many times. I even saw some I think it was a black couple who reacted to the trailer. They got so many dislikes on, not because of their commentary of the trailer when they reviewed it, but because of the trailer itself. The people did not even bother to listen to what the couple had to say. They even had to put a disclaimer in their comment section basically saying don't be disrespectful, but of course people overlooked that and was being disrespectful in the comment section. Even I saw one video where someone reviewed it, they had to turn the comment section off and then they turned it back on and it got even worse in the comment sections. Like, these palm color people are mad as hell about this. But this goes back to something I and many others have been saying. They could not last one day in our shoes, whether it's our shoes in present day or our ancestors' shoes back during antebellum slavery, or our ancestors' shoes during Jim Crow. They couldn't. And here's the kicker about this whole thing. This show is directed and written by two white men. And I think one of them is Jewish. How about that? A black person didn't write this. A black person didn't direct this. Isn't that interesting? That's the irony of the whole thing. They have black actors, but I think that's as far as it goes. They might have some black crew members, but that might be as far as it goes. But as far as directing goes, two white men. As a matter of fact, let me see, because I pulled it up and I want to make sure I get their names. The director's name is Dale Resteghini, and the writer is Lorenzo Antonucci. Paul Piper Dellums, the same guy who directed it, And oh, they do have a black writer. His name is Kevin D. Young. So I'm guessing the show has 6 writers on it. Lorenzo Antonucci, Piper Dellums, Dale Resteghini, Kim Resteghini, and Kevin D. Young. Kevin D. Young is the only black writer on this series. And here's the kicker again. The Lorenzo Antonucci guy is the same guy playing the main character who has the noose around his neck. So he's writing it and he's starring in it. That's what makes it even more hilarious about it. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a bit intrigued. I kind of want to see how they're gonna go with this. But see, PC, they mad already. They are pissed. They are probably got all kind of change.org petitions and ready to fly up to try to get this thing pulled before it even airs. And it probably won't even be what they think it is. And see, the thing is, because they've never been on the receiving end of our oppression, it will always piss them off. Always. Always. Ask me if I care. Because our ancestors were actually on the receiving end. We are still on the receiving end of oppression. This is just TV. This could never happen to them. Or could it? See, what they're seeing is an imagery of something that, what if black people collectively got together and toppled this thing and did to them what they done to us? That is what they're scared of when they see this trailer.